Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get... set to bring you exciting NBA action. Hi folks, Brian Anderson here, alongside two fantastic analysts, Grant Hill and Brent Barry at the table, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. This game against Toronto is the first time they've met this year.
They should have steamrolled this club last year, but that's not how it played out.
Jackson gets the bucket. Well, Grant, I hope you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
Wagner outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Toronto. Now Williamson. 4-3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Jackson outside. Two shots, two makes. Off to a good start.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
White looking it over. To the inside. Takes a three. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Good on the bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's White. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Holmgren, great length. That works for him all over the floor.
Just 4 to shoot. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he comes up with a bucket.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. There's the three. And the Raptors, another three.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
White with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Williamson. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, Williamson, such a menace inside. It just doesn't matter what the defense is going to do there.
Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. From deep. And he can't get that one. The Raptors with a lead. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Off with the layup.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They trail by 1. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. Count the basket.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Williamson right side. Nice D from Wagner. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Wagner. Kicks it out to Jackson. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Williamson outside. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder with a lead. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
Now here's Williamson. Very solid offensive production, averaging 18 points a game. The 3 ball. And again, Toronto, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot misses. Good work defensively by White. The fadeaway. That one no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
A chance here to catch up with Alley from the sideline.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Toronto making their last shot. Shoots, and he hits the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's gotten his third basket of the night. Toronto calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Raptors trail by 3. Outside White. On the wing, Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. They get it back. Second chance effort. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Out left to the wing. Pass to Peterson. In transition, here they come. Mitchell misses.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And so here is Toronto following the bucket by Oklahoma City. An easy 2 on the layup. He's got 5.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. Down low. And he jams it home with authority.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. Make that pass in his sleep.
This kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
So both teams making some changes here. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Knocked away. Toronto grabs the miss.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Outside Robinson. Back to Wallace. Buries it down low.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, it'll be Raptors ball. Toronto making a switch here. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Wallace outside. Pass to Kispert. Out to the right wing. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Here's Robinson. Peterson with a rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Wagner outside. Collins outside. And the call will be on Corey Kispert. That's his first foul.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Wagner outside. Pass to Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Pure from 3-point range.
And sometimes Collins makes this look so effortless, as if the 3 shot is just that easy.
Kispert outside. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Pass to Wagner. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Wallace with it. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, of force in the paint.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Kispert with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Back to Robinson. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunderball. Thunder leading by 7. Here's Peterson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Lets it go from the wing. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
That's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
From the wing. And so it's Oklahoma City with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Looking to run whenever they...
The Raptors, 23.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left. To play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Back to Collins.
Oh, man, just
gets it
down.
Nice.
That's spectacular. Oh, man, we know Collins has hops. They should put him in the dunk contest with that one.
Kispert outside. Fires from deep. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Here's Wagner. The kick out to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Murphy grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 8. Jackson for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Jackson's got 5 now.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Peterson. Launches it from deep. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Wallace, right side. Lets the three fly. He can't get that one to fall.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Kispert. Gets it to go from the corner. He's got 5. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Peterson. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, VA. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Here's Wallace. Rejected by Holmgren. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Kispert grabs a miss.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Offensive board. And the shot goes in. Murphy's got his first bucket in this one. Oh, boy. Looks like he was injured there.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number 1. Everything else comes after that.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot from 20 feet out. Good as the jump shot falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Such good length for a guard. Opponents struggle to keep Gilgeous-Alexander from scoring the basketball.
And Toronto calls time here. Both teams will make substitutions. Raptors trail by 5. Now White. He's got 5. Nice move. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. So it's the Thunder now. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren's size beats the contact.
And you see defenders out there trying to bully Holmgren. I get it, but man, is he up to the task.
Here's White. Drives to the hoop. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder leading by 7. Pass to Johnson. Here's Peterson. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Give him 8 points now. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And here's Jackson. He's covered by Holmgren. To the middle. He shoots it. Great D that time from Holmgren.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
That one falls.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Peterson. Knocks down the long J. Peterson's got 7 points.
Great job of just reading the defense by Holmgren. He just gets it.
White for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
To the inside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
A chance to get a quick injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Thunder's head athletic trainer. I was told it's a knee sprain. Not great news by any stretch, but luckily it wasn't anything major. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to turn up the second half of the season. This is a story that we'll be following very closely.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Right side, White. Jackson surveying the D. Shot clock at 5. A shot from the mid-range. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift-wrapping points.
And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Ladies and gentlemen, your number 2 pick.
Fires the 3. Sinks it from distance. Give him 8.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor.
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie.
And Zion absolutely rocking the rim.
Johnson inside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Raptors trail by 9. Outside White. Pass to Williamson. Oh, look at Zion. So solid inside.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And here's Wagner. 5 points in the game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wagner's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Pass to White. And here's Williamson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, so fun to watch him get fancy on any finish. Zion again to the rack.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
It's his first trip to the line. Oklahoma City making a switch here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Toronto foul. Number 33. First personal foul. Second team foul. Raptors substitution.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wallace.
Puts it up from the high post. Again, Oklahoma City.
Solid in the first. Fantastic here. in the second. He was just waiting for the moment.
Pass to Williamson. From downtown, Zion attacks from range.
The rare Zion 3, when it goes in, you just take it. It's like found money in the couch.
Back to Wagner. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Pass to Kispert. Back to Wallace. This one for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Holmgren. Down low. Holmgren drops it in. Raptors trail by 8. Wallace outside. Jackson on the wing. Jack's up a 3. That shot missing. Here's Oklahoma City now. And it's Wagner off the drive. From deep, Holmgren. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
A minute 22 left in the first half. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots. It's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. That one misses.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Cason Wallace.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
Raptors trail by 10. Wallace outside. Screen by Robinson. And Wallace, here we go. And a big finish by Robinson.
Robinson is very fluid as a big, and he comes off that pick ready to shoot.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Collins. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Watched by Wallace. And he makes it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points in this quarter.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
Kispert outside. And he drops it in from the low post. Kispert's got 7.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
With 2 seconds left. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Williamson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Williamson is doubled. The three. The Thunder with the rebound. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Collins outside. Offline with a three. Raptors trail by 10. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And Zion really lighting it up in this one.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. For three. SGA from distance.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Williamson. Can't get it to fall. Thunder leading by 11. Dosunmu left side. Fires for three. No good. 90 seconds into the second half now. And the layup falls. 5 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Williamson. And there it is for him. And the Thunder lead by 11.
Gilgeous-Alexander in traffic uses that athleticism.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Wagner outside. Crafty move. Unable to get that one. Raptors trail by 9. From deep. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 14.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Oh, sweet move. And that one is hammered home.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
And Toronto calls time here. Toronto making a switch here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Thunder leading by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 26 points for him. Shoots from the right block. Jackson can't get it to go. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Toronto making a switch here. And so he hits both. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Jackson the screen. Puts up a three. Toronto grabs the miss.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Andrews. Jams it in off the great move.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he drops the first. And Johnson drops them both. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Andrews. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Jackson, the screen. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Thunder. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Andrews. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Thunder leading by 9. Pass to Jackson. To the right side. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Jackson with it. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Jackson's got 13 now.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
And here's Kispert from the arc. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. They've led by as many as 14. Peterson, no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Andrews. And again, no good by Toronto. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills it from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in this quarter.
SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's followed, watch out.
Jackson outside. Here's Andrews. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here comes Toronto on the push.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the floor.
So it's Oklahoma City now. A 12-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't get it to go. Kispert outside. Here's Andrews. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Brendan, a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, BA. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
Robinson with a steal. Here's Mitchell. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
Yeah, possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ball game.
Pass to Holmgren. Second chance shot. Goes up again. Toronto grabs the miss.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
And it's Andrews missing. Thunder leading by 6. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Driving to the basket. The three from Mitchell. And the three-pointer goes. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Here's Andrews. Give him 8. Looking to get back on track. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. It's good. Collins has got 7 points in the game.
John Collins can run as a big and impressive right there in the open court.
Outside Mitchell. It's Jackson, high post. He's got 7. Right side Robinson. Here's Andrews. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And there's a 3-second violation. Thunder leading by 6. Pass to Holmgren. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. Rebound Toronto.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And the basket by Andrews.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Outside Johnson. On the take. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 30. SGA just powering through contact.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Here's Andrews. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder leading by 5. Chet driving. Pass to Johnson. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. Here's Mitchell. Timeout called, the Raptors. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A smart move here, talk things over. He's really eating them up, and they've tried a few different looks defensively. Nothing quite getting it done.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Kispert outside. To the inside. Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Brett, one area where Zion Williamson continues to improve is as a passer.
Well, B.A., he's cut down his turnovers while more than doubling his rate of assists. And to me, that's just familiarity, getting on the court more consistently and not being injured. I mean, he's going to build and compound on that experience. So starting to make plays is starting to show for Zion.
.56 seconds left in the third quarter. Three-pointer Kispert. Collins with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dosunmu. And it's the Raptors with the ball, trailing by 5. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Pass to Peterson. The 3 is up. Oklahoma City the rebound. Collins a screen. Another shot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Just staying aggressive right now. John Collins putting some tremendous pressure on the defense.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And both free throws good for Collins.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And here's White. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Oklahoma City.
The Raptors, 88.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Wagner outside. Yep, that one goes.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
Here's Andrews. He takes it in. Pass to Furphy. And it's off from 3-point range.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul. First 2.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
But they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Pass to Kispert. Jackson outside. 5 on the clock. Shots blocked. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. That one drops for him. Dosunmu's got his first 2 points.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Andrews. There's the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Knocked loose. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Dosunmu on the wing. Pass to Peterson. Kicks it out to Jackson. Off target from outside.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only 1 so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
To the paint. And the dunk by Jackson.
An opportunistic player. When Jackson sees an alley-oop opportunity, he doesn't pass it up.
Here's Andrews. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Andrews has got 15 points in just the second half. Wagner outside. Nifty move. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's Andrews. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. throws it up high. And Collins with the slam.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play. A very, very high percentage.
Here's Andrews. No good with the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Peterson. Wagner outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Andrews. A deep three. That shot off the mark. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Jackson outside. Wagner right side. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Jackson. Here's Peterson. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. And now it's a 12-point Oklahoma City lead.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
And Allie, thanks.
Good touch from Holmgren, looking comfortable and assertive down there.
To the middle. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
No good there.
Well, he got off to a terrific start from the perimeter, but in the second half, he can't seem to build on that early success.
White for 3. Can't get it to drop.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long.
Over to the left wing. Hits the three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 15. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Right wing. Here's Williamson. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Peterson. Fires from the corner.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Peterson. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Peterson. Off the mark there with a 3. Raptors trail by 13. White for 3. Hits the trifecta.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Williamson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, you don't have players on your roster that physically can match up with what Zion's going to bring. And he's going to draw some fouls.
Pass to Holmgren.
Number 33. Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a tough bucket.
Well, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
White with it. They set a pick. Launches it. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And it's Holmgren missing.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Holmgren with the block. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Williamson with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Let's go with a three. Williamson, that one's good.
1 this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Pass to Holmgren. Shot on the wing. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now because he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Timeout called, Raptors. Raptors trail by 11. Now Williamson. Pass to White. From outside, off the mark. And here's Holmgren. Holmgren takes the hit and converts.
With those long strides, Holmgren covering a ton of ground in a hurry.
Outside White. The 11-footer. No good off the glass. Oklahoma City leading by 13. The three from Holmgren. The long distance three is buried. Holmgren's got 21 points in the game.
And Holmgren really stretching out the defense with that three-point shot.
They retain possession. Shot to stop the run. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Jackson outside. 6 to shoot. Right side Johnson. From behind the arc. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 19.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Thunder.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year. And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Here's Williamson. Wing shot on the way. And he gets the jumper to drop.
How many times are we going to hear Zion's passing is underrated? Add this one to the list.
Pass to Jackson. We've got 33 seconds left in the final quarter. Inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Oklahoma City now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's the Thunder taking...
Canadian goose. I know you lose them, how you get them, I won't take it. Yeah, I told them I make money, money don't make. Change my life or being me, so why would I fake? They try to take my flow, don't put no plagiarists. We could solve it if that's the problem. I was getting guala, I said promo. I was rocking babes when I seen y'all rocking times. When you feel like this, no, you wouldn't even change your flaws. Took my time to get this shine, but I still skipped the line. I realized the still on my mind. I guess the divine. And yeah, I could do this myself. That's dead or alive. And yeah, you can care about just yourself if you picking sides. Thinking that they gang, they not even squad. Yeah, I told them if you getting played, then you play the part. Really, I know I can't change my ways. You know who we are. Talking crazy, now he in the sky. Told him pick it.
My mind run deep in my thoughts when I didn't have it. Sleeping on the floor, wishing it was a mattress. Now I'm in Hollywood with actors and actresses, where everybody bougie, latest trends and fashions. I'd rather keep it a buck, 100 if you ask me. I was trying to pay the bills just like last week. I was trying to sell a deal just like last week. Trying to run plays and run it up like the mathletes. It's in my DNA to have hope and make a way. Good energy will hit that MJ fade away. Miss me with the hate and now, bruh, not today. Stayed in my lane, did complain, this was meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. I'ma let bygones be bygones. I'ma keep rapping till I turn into an icon. Back against the ropes, kept swinging like Tyson. Back in the booth, now I'm snapping as a python. Had to rise up to the horizon. Use my words to connect, no Verizon. Speak the truth, I'ma show you chase your dreams. I'm living proof, not the industry type, but I'ma grind from the roots. Ooh, see my family struggle from the start. I'm gonna change the trajectory, put some respect on me. Plant the seeds daily, foundation, that's the recipe. If you walked in my shoes, then you knew this meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. Whatever come my way, this was meant for me. Trying to share my story, this is history. Now it's not a mystery. Stop without a hating, dog, man, this is meant for me. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I'm here to be the voice for the people and break the generational curse. Stand for something. and I just fall for anything. And never get it twisted when I'm in the booth, you already know I'ma speak my truth. I'ma share my pain, I'ma share my story. You can walk the way with me through the glory. God be the glory.
Thanks and praises. Give God the thanks and praises. Give God thanks and praises. Give God thanks and praises. Give Him the thanks and the praises. Thanks and the praises. Give Him the thanks and the praises. Semi-auto. And I wanna get forever. And I wanna get forever. And I wanna get forever. Yeah, yeah, she shaking it like a earthquake. I know it's never, but I couldn't be up like you, I could never. He said he couldn't be like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way. It's hard to not think about the way I that now you remember. Love me at her page and now she won't post on IG, she's clever. Hit her in a burner, I'm in Atlanta, love to the river. You the spirit of Jezebel, little girl, you was on my tether. I was giving my all to you, you cold, I gave you my sweater. Took you to a ball or two, and baby, you fit in a slipper. I'm doing my all for you, and you were just letting us with her. But one thing I know, my money is small for you, so you better sound it hurt for right. I'm real Santana tonight. I'm wearing Rick Aaron tonight. Yeah, I'm counting the bands tonight. Yeah, that rain tonight. Yeah, I'll get in the 10 today. I'm getting some tonight. Yeah, I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a 10 today. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm rocking some beats tonight. I'm getting a 10 today. I'm rocking some beats tonight. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. Yeah, yeah, she shaking that like a earthquake.
Yeah, let's shout it one on the game when she see us hop out that G. Want my last name, but I'm finna pass this free. Yeah, she tryna get in my mind, I lock the door and pass the key. Yeah, I told that one time, the shit ain't fine enough like me. Yeah, yeah, too bad, I might make her my accessory. My mama said I rock like too much black, I might need me an exorcist. Let me shine forever. If it's time, I'm ready. I might turn up no edit. Think this heaven sent. Be the like me, she can never. Be a like you, I can never. I'm with the game forever. Getting fresh forever. Top floor, but we on the 5th level. Getting cash forever. Forever.
And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. And I wanna get me forever. Yeah, yeah, she shaking that like a earthquake. I know it's never, but I couldn't be like you, I could never. He said he couldn't be like me, he could never. It's hard to say loyal to you when she looking at me in that way.
Yo, be that like me, you can never. Yo, be that like me, you can never. Yo, be that like how I might never. Yeah, the shot it right forever.
Still don't know a 10 and ain't a soul that's gonna take from me. I done life be fairy tale, they be make believe. If I tell her I'll be right back, yeah, she gon' wait for me. I don't matter every name from A to Z. Yeah, these got me, these got me. How the these mad at me cause I got rich? They mad at me cause these went broken, they need fix. They ain't give me nothing, I ain't giving no grown man. These handshakes getting weirder and weirder. Look at every man eye to eye, I don't fear them. These little act worse than I ain't buy my other the purse in a minute. I ain't take a pretty to Turks in a minute. I ain't put no in a minute. I ain't been on earth in a minute. I always talk to God, but I ain't been to church in a minute. Crosses on my pants, I'm a Christian for real. Vixens for real.
At the end of it, I stand on business for real. Throw it like money over for real. I know how I feel to be the street stuff. Bankroll kinda small, gotta beef it up. It's forever with us, we don't got it. I put it on your head, keep it up. 30,000 ones, 30 on me. Go around and make it. Keep on acting like you have emotion. You just in a way. Ain't never too far from this. I'm just a flight away. I seen trip and fall. I tie up they shoelaces. Young fly lip. Got rich on suitcases. Ain't slept since. It seems like 5 days since. Every time I hold up my wrist, it's a new face. I shouldn't have got a whip for her. She came to my convention. She texting these. She give me a commission. Only time he could get at me is my mentions. Buy for it, get it tailored, I know her dimension. She's so in love with CC, it's all over her wish list. They took her to the back room, I let her get the big. Full of envy, don't put them in your business. I let you go for whatever you want and she ain't get. I'm 800 and on chrome jean, camo shorts and a long sleeve. I'll be gone for a month or two, I'm knocking off this money. I gotta keep some racks inside my reach, get lonely. You know what I mean? Bro taught us get our own. My on my armpit, I'm turning up like I don't got my own. Cut off on an island, both our phones on silent. Like what you heard about me, you gotta come and try this, baby.
These handshakes getting weirder and weirder. Look at every man eye to eye, I don't fear them. These little that worse than me. I ain't by my other purse in a minute. I ain't take a pretty to Turks in a minute. I ain't put no in a minute. I ain't been on earth in a minute. I always talk to God, but I ain't been to church in a minute.
They won't see me blessed. Trying to take my blessings. They ain't trying to see me blessed. All these people with bad energy. Y'all need a fast remedy. It's giving sad energy. Bringing up bad memories. Baby, I'm too good for the bad vibes. Look too good to be chastised. Dripping that water like I just been baptized. Smiling as big as he ain't even got me, I myself. Need an opinion, I'll ask myself. I might as well spend this little cash myself. Been out here getting this back myself. Putting the work in the trenches. It all worked out, bench press. They like how I spit my sentence. Bars on lot, sentence. Big old watch, Benton. I'm in another dimension. I could've bought, but I'm renting. Rather put that in investment. Turn up the vibes to the sun up. Too many bags that I got to run up. Every time I come up, I got all the. I got talking a wide selection. You trying to take my blessings. Get whatever you like. The math ain't right. I do numbers that gon' make your head spin. I'm the one that they call for the help. I'm the one pulling card get dealt. I'm talking about blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they won't take my blessings? Gotta put them boys to rest. They don't wanna see me blessed. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they won't take my blessings? Gonna put them boys to rest. Bless. I can feel it in my gut, I'm gonna be super up. I can feel it in my chest, I'm finna be stupid rich. I got money on my mind, I'm talking stupid checks. I'm already blessed, when I get mine, I'm stupid blessed. I spend that grip, ain't saving, I ain't no Superman. I took that, I changed that, now she know who the man. I never lost, she still my sauce, she living through the man. She come right back and for me like 2 hands. I sent her out and she came back and gave me blue bands. I'm moving smooth, I don't think I know how to lose, man. I'm still that from the sector making moves, fam. You well, I'ma know just what to do, fam. They tryna take my blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they won't take my blessings? Gotta put them boys to rest. Bless. They wanna take my blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they won't take my blessings? Gotta put them boys to rest. Bless. Yeah, they ain't tryna see me. Yeah, they ain't tryna see me blessed. You don't wanna see me blitz.
Buy me some jewels that'll break my rules. On front page, see you. Page 6, call me for the interview. But can you afford my view? Only bad ones in my crew. And you know that I'll ride in two. Then plus me, plus we, plus you. Catch a flight for the weekend, and I was thinking Mallorca could be real cute. I was born kinda spoiled and rude, and there's not much that I can do. So, what's up? Better fix your face, so step. Better get everything I want. And I know you're gonna really give it up, cause you gon' make that Do you wanna ride? We can catch a flight.